Hello everyone and welcome to our show. My name is Dr. Sarit Avraham and I'm a dentist here in Jerusalem. Many of you have sent us your questions and we are very happy to answer each and every one of you. It has been a long time that we host on our website a page that lets people post their questions about dental treatments for them, their children, their parents, everyone they need, and get a consultation, a free consultation online with us. So let's dive into today's topic. Today we're going to talk about general anesthesia. Many parents had asked us about the general anesthesia. Rachel, I will let you in and then you can present the questions that parents had asked.
Morning, Dr. Sharit. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you, Rachel. How are you? Rachel is our representative. She will collect everyone's questions. If any of you have any questions, just comment in the comments below. When you will leave your comment, we will really take very good care of each and every one of your questions and do our best to give them our answers.
Okay, so I realize many parents are asking very good questions, and I thought to ask you. The topic which we want to connect to today is about general anesthesia. If general anesthesia is good for a child during dental treatment, what is your recommendation?
Okay, so it has been quite a popular subject that people are being referred to general anesthesia because their children don't cooperate very well with the dentist. I think that we can talk about what's going on with children, but also for adults. Many adults are asking for general anesthesia as well. The main issue with general anesthesia is that, of course, you won't experience what people do experience during a dental treatment. And each person has an individual feeling about the dental treatment. I think that many of the adults, if we'll talk just for a few minutes about the adults, have experienced a lot of dental anxiety because of the way dental treatments were done in the past. Okay, some of them had dental treatments without any anesthesia. We're talking about way back in the past. Some of them just had dentists that wasn't so nice to them and they couldn't communicate with them because in some way, dental treatment is some kind of a surgical treatment. In other countries, besides Israel, dentists are called dental surgeon. So you are having a surgery inside your mouth. If you can call it like this, it's a kind of an invasive treatment, and then you can experience a lot of anxiety thanks to that. But from my own experience, in many of the cases, we're talking about massive amounts of people. General anesthesia is not really needed. Okay, you might feel like you want to have a general anesthesia, and I'm talking about children and adults, but the feeling that people experience after the general anesthesia does not worth how can I put it? It just doesn't worth it. It's something that people say that after the treatment and the general anesthesia, they feel like they betrayed their body because things have been done without their consciousness, and it's a very bad feeling. Now, if someone is really in an extreme dental anxiety and there are some really bad, he doesn't have the ability to communicate, like I would say maybe someone who is experiencing communication problems. You can understand what we're talking about, maybe retarded people or autistic people or something like that. So in these cases, if we cannot communicate, then maybe general anesthesia is a very good indication. But in most cases, when people can communicate, what they actually need is just someone who can communicate with them and make them part of the treatment, show them everything that is done. And there are many techniques in which we can reduce the dental anxiety, and we can talk specifically about children, because the question was about children. But we had many children coming here that they didn't cooperate with the previous dentist because they tried to do the treatment with laughing gas. Okay, now we think that children need laughing gas, right?
Right.
That's the way you do dental treatments. But actually, the sensation that children have with laughing gas is that they are going to be strangled. Just think about it. They are putting something on their nose, okay? And many times they find it very difficult to communicate their feelings. That's the main issue in our life. It takes us a lot of years to communicate our feelings and to be able to make people understand us. And when you go to a dentist that can really communicate and bond, make a very good bond with the child, you won't believe it, but you don't even need a laughing gas. Okay? So I think that in most cases, you just need to go and look for the right dentist for your child in a place that they would feel safe and comfortable. Now, just one thing about communication is sometimes if you are a kind of a parent who nurtures their children and you can say that they are a little spoiled, and if you like it, that's okay at your home. But the only population, okay, there have been many researches that have been done on treating little children in the dental office, and the only population in which the dentist had some problems communicating with were spoiled little children. Which, you know, if a parent wants to spoil his children, that's just fine. But this kind of population, with the research has found that they won't be able to trust the dentist enough in order to let him treat them freely. And in these cases, the solution might be the parent won't be with the children inside the operatory. Okay, so that's another advice. And of course, we can always try and use Bach flowers and the natural remedies that we have, and we have been using them very successfully during the years.
Okay. Sounds very interesting, and I think it's worth every parent's question that's answered properly by Dr. Sarit's professional experience with children. And I guess it also will contradict the part of having them going through the anxiety in the future if they go through this as a child. So maybe it isn't such a good idea to do the general anesthesia, to what I understood.
Yes, it's not such a good idea because we want to engage the child into taking care of his mouth. And once we take them to general anesthesia, they will eventually become adults that have no communication with their bodies, and they won't really know how to take care of them, and they will always need the dentist or the medical professionals. And that's, of course, not something that any of us as parents would like to have.
Okay, well, Sounds like a very wonderful question. We're very grateful for your time.
Thank you, Rachel.
And I hope everybody has a great day. And any questions you have, there's a link below, I believe, that you could request any question, and we'll go through them on Mondays and Wednesdays. I think we have an English version as well as a Hebrew version.
Yeah, of course.
And we'll be happy to answer everybody.
Very good. Thank you, Rachel. And I wish everyone will have a great day. And of course, I hope we helped you get an understanding of how to take care of your children. If you have any more questions, and of course you have many more questions, you're welcome to write in the comments here below, and we'll take care of every one of the questions. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Always here for you, Dr. Sarit Avraham.
Thank you.